And it's a delight to have you join me at this time on Atlantic Television, Sports Central. Praise Alonga is my name. And on the show, Olympics Eagles head coach in person of Salisu Yusuf has unveiled a 10-man squad for the team's Under-23 African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Tanzania. Now, the team will engage the Tanzanian counterpart in a two-legged second-round fixture, starting with the first leg in Dar es Salaam on Sunday and the return leg in Ibadan next week. Now, victory for this Under-23 side will mean that the Olympic Eagles will go straight to the next round of the qualifiers, which the final tournament has been scheduled for the Kingdom of Morocco from November 2nd down to 26th, 2023. And this is big, really. Salisu Yusuf unveiling a 10-man squad that will be participating in this Under-23 African Cup of Nations qualifier. The team currently based in Ibadan. They've been in camp for about 13 days, and we look forward to the game this weekend. First leg in Tanzania, and then the return leg back in Ibadan. But again, many are saying, come on, Nigeria didn't prepare too well for these qualifiers. We hope what happened with the Super Falcons and also the Super Eagles of Nigeria would not happen. But the Under-23 boys can, of course, take strength in what happened to the Under-20 and also the Under-17 boys, who both have qualified for their continental competitions, winning their respective WAFU B tournaments earlier this year. For the Under-20 boys, the Flying Eagles, they went to Niamey and conquered in Niger Republic in May, while the Under-17 boys, the Golden Eaglets, were triumphant in Cape Coast, Ghana, remember, then in June. So that's it. We look forward to the Under-23 boys also hoping to qualify to the next stage, as we all set for the Under-23 African Cup of Nations that the Kingdom of Morocco will host later in 2023, later in November 2023. And away from the Under-23 boys, let's go straight to the Nigerian Football Federation house, the Glass House, where the president, or the new president, I need to say, of NFF, Alhaji Ibrahim Gusau, will on Friday inaugurate the interim management committee of the Nigerian Professional Football League, and that is today, as composed by the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development in person of Sunday on behalf of the federal government. Now, in a press statement announcing the composition of the IMC, the Youth and Sport Development Ministry, stated that the move was in line with the 10-year football master plan approved by the President of Nigeria in person of Muhammadu Buhari towards the revitalization of domestic league, and that IMC will be in place to oversee the affairs of the league until a proper professional league board is put in a place of statutory regulation. Now, the inauguration will take place at the NFF conference room inside the NFF Secretariat in Abuja on Friday, today, by 11 a.m. Now, just giving you the list of the interim management committee of the NPFL. Honorable Benga Elegbeleye will be the chairman, or is the chairman. The Port Bassi is the vice chairman. Prince Davidson Owumi is the head of operation. Honorable Kunle Tsunami is a member. Mr. Daniel Amokachi, former Nigerian player, a member. Mr. Calvin Emeka Nwoka, also a member. We have Malam Aliyu Adamu as a member. Representative of the NFF also as a member, representative of the Nigerian police also there, Barrister Danladi Ibrahim, a member, Mr. Muhammad Nasiru Saidu, also a member, not forgetting Barrister Apobemin Ogun, a member, Awawu Babajadi, a member, and also Mr. Olumide Bamiduro, who is a member and also stands in as a secretary. And away from that, still talking about the Nigerian Football Federation, well, it seems like the new president has been very busy with a lot of activities. Now, the president of the Nigerian Football Federation again, Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusau, has appointed respected football administrators and chairman of Katsina State Football Association in person of Alhaji Aminu Balele Kofi and sport marketing guru Honorable Bukola Olupade as part of a 3-man panel of advisors for preparation for the age grade national teams for upcoming major international competitions. Also included is Alhaji Abba Mukhtar, who's also a part of this. Now, the inauguration, of course, was held at the NFF Secretariat by Alhaji Gusau, who is now the NFF new president. So it's been about the new NFF president inaugurating the NPFL IMC on later today. Not forgetting also his inauguration of, a list of 3-man committee to look into the age grade preparation of our national team, and also still talking about the home-based Eagles. Let's come back and talk about the under-23 side, who we have, according to reports, some of the home-based players called upon to be part of this team will not be going to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania this weekend because, unfortunately, because of different age falsifications and irregularities, and some foreign pros, about 4 of some foreign-based players below the age of under 23 has been called upon by Coach Salisu Yusuf. At a point, Nigeria failed to qualify for the Olympics tournament the last time out, and I think this time around the team must do all they have to do to make sure they qualify. What are your predictions? Nigeria against Tanzania this weekend in Dar es Salaam. Let's have you. We expect Nigeria to leave the shore of this country very soon. What do you think? Nigeria against Tanzania. Your prediction? Our boys had about 13 days in camp. Is that enough to pull through against the Tanzanian counterpart, who we saw the female team qualify to the under-17 Women's World Cup currently in India to the quarterfinals? It seems like Tanzania are beginning to change their football altogether. And let's leave the under-23 side. Let's quickly go to the camp of the under-17 girls of Nigeria. We are talking about the under-17, the Flamingos. Yes, they will be in action tomorrow. Of course, later tonight, I beg to say, and that game will be against the United States of America in the first quarterfinals of the ongoing Women's Under-17 World Cup. Now, our Flamingos, your Flamigo as well, they've touched down earlier today ahead of their quarterfinal duel with the United States, of course, on Friday. And we hear that the team have already settled in their new hotel. We have to go for a break. We'll talk foreign stories, and Cristiano Ronaldo is in the news. For what exactly? Stay with us. And welcome back. You're still Atlantic Television, Sports Central with Praise Alonge this time. And before we go to what happened in the Premier League and also with Cristiano Ronaldo, it gladdens my heart to know that you're watching live. But don't forget, you can always be part of our conversation. Go to our social media platform, add your voice to all our talking points. And like I asked, Tanzania against Nigeria this weekend in the Under-23 African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Let me have your prediction. And also tonight we would see our girls talking about the Flamingos. They will take on United States of America in the first quarterfinals belt in the ongoing Under-17 Women's World Cup. Other matches to look forward to, we'll see Germany against Brazil as well later tonight, and then on Saturday night, come on, we have a big game coming up. Colombia will take on Tanzania in the other quarterfinals duel, while Japan will welcome Spain as well. For United States against Nigeria, it's going to be at the Navi Mobile Stadium, while Colombia Tanzania on Saturday will be at Magao. The other game will be Navi Mobile as well. That is Germany against Brazil. It's a crunch game to look forward to. And not forgetting Japan against Spain at Magao. Well, our boys, our girls, I beg to say, the Flamingos, the Under-17 will be in action. Come on, your prediction as well. Go to our social media platform. Can they sail through against United States later tonight? Only time will tell. Do you think they can make that happen? Come on, do join us. Go to Atlantic Television on YouTube, on social media platforms as well, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Add your conversation and be part of the discussion. And now, let's go to the big story. Well, matches were played at the weekend, just to mention, in the Premier League. Not midweek, I beg to say, not just the weekend. Of course, we talked about, the weekend matches. But And we have also some games on Wednesday night, just so you know the results from some of the games that were played on Wednesday night. And that led to one action at Old Trafford. But before we talk about the action, it ended Bournemouth 0, Southampton 1, Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. Chelsea failed to win against Brentford once again. It ended Liverpool 1, West Ham United 0. Newcastle United also edged Everton by a goal to 0. Now, Manchester United beat Tottenham by 2-0 in their game, and that was a big win. Now, in that game, Cristiano Ronaldo was an unused player in the team, and guess what? He left the pitch. And let's talk about it now. Cristiano Ronaldo walked off after Erik ten Hag, the coach of Manchester United, failed to use him, having called him to warm up twice on the bench, but he was failed to play, or the coach failed to use him in the game. And guess what? It's at 89th minute. Cristiano Ronaldo, the one you call Ororo, walked off the pitch. And just off the pitch to the tunnel, and not just the tunnel alone, we were hoping that maybe he would be at the dressing room to welcome the players after the game. No, Ronaldo left Manchester United. He left Old Trafford. He left the stadium completely. What an act of disrespect, many have said. There's been a lot said about Cristiano Ronaldo's behavior, and many have said it's time for Manchester United to let him go completely during the January transfer market. But I know you watched the game. Let's talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. Would you justify his action? He wasn't used in the game. Manchester United eventually won. Fred scored in the 47th minute. Bruno Fernandes also scored the second for United in the 69th minute. Ronaldo was an unused player, but his behavior at 37 years of age, do you think that was worthy of a good character? What do you think United should do to Cristiano Ronaldo? One question in two, or two questions in one. Okay, two questions in one now. Come on, why not add your voice? Would you justify Cristiano Ronaldo's attitude at Manchester United last night? Let's talk about it. And what do you think Manchester United should do to him as their star player at this point in time? He wasn't in action, but United won, and they've also closed the gap, you know, when it comes to the Premier League. As it stands, they've closed the gap. United are 5th, Chelsea are 4th, Tottenham are 3rd, Man City 2nd, and then Arsenal sits top in the Premier League. And that's it for concerning Cristiano Ronaldo and the game played yesterday in the Premier League. But quickly, let's go to our final story on the show because of time. Well, let's talk about boxing. Tyson Fury has confirmed his next fight, that is, the WBC heavyweight champion, will now box Derek Chisora on December 3rd at the Tottenham Stadium in London. Now, this contest comes after talks to make an all-British super fight with Anthony Joshua this year broke down, but Fury's promotional team are now targeting an undisputed as well world title clash with Alexander Usyk in early 2023. But for that to happen, they will need to fight against Derek Chisora at Tottenham Stadium, and we hope this would happen. The Joshua fight looks like something that would happen, but it's looking like it will not happen. Tyson Fury has switched focus, and now he will be fighting against Derek Chisora. All right, keep your conversation in. Is this the kind of bout you would like to see? Derek against Fury? Come on, is that big enough? But who cares? We love to watch boxing. If Fury is in action, if Chisora is in action, everyone would love to see that bout. And guys, that's the size of the show. But finally, let me just drop this. We hear that Chelsea are looking to sign in a striker next summer. A Nigerian player in person of Victor Osimhen is becoming the favorite as they consider multiple options. And that's going to be the size of the show at this time. Thank you so much for watching. Until I come your way next time, enjoy being sporting and praise Alonge.